there are so many good products out there who are not doing well. The reason is marketing. End of the day, if the marketing is done right, things will change for any product. Value, of course, matters a lot when it comes to YouTube. But on Instagram, it's all about entertainment. You can just add a pinch of value to that, but mostly it is entertainment what people are looking for. What is important is you have to understand what is I'm giving to people. So niche wise, if your niche is not working, go below that. So go for a sub niche. So if you can understand that people are more interested about people, talk about the people and then what they did, rather than talking about what they did and then the people. To be honest, what we have noticed is the metro kind of people are never loyal to anyone. They will look into it and they will leave it. Okay.
Yes.
If you make a small change to the website and they don't find it interesting anymore, they will leave it.
Yeah.
There's no loyalty in the metro people, right?
Okay.
But at the same time, the people who are from tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, they're more loyal to something. Personal branding is super important. So make content on yourself. Try to understand what you're really good at. Try with LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the easiest right now because it's all about written format. And once you're comfortable with LinkedIn, go for Instagram, go for YouTube.
Hi everyone, this is Vivek Srivastav. Welcome to my channel. Today we have with us a very special guest episode with Kalyan Kumar, and he is a certified NISM advisor, an AMFI registered mutual fund distributor, and an IRDAI certified insurance agent.
Yes.
And he's also a finance content creator, and he has over 200,000 followers on Instagram. He has taught over 1,000 students about stock market and investments. And he has also built a very interesting fintech product along with his 2 SEBI registered investment advisors. So thank you, Kalyan, for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you, Vivek.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm sure we'll learn a lot and get a lot of valuable insights from you.
Absolutely.
So tell us how you got started. How did you get started on the product, this entrepreneurial journey? And then we'll also talk about your success in the social media world.
Mm-hmm.
So were you always someone who wanted to be in finance and stock market?
So basically, I come from a non-financial background. I'm actually an engineer. And then I didn't like the work that I was doing. Of course, something that most people can relate to. And I decided to try something different. And I was reading a lot of books. And that's how I understood that I love Mr. Warren Buffett. And that's how I got started in finance. I read a lot of books, got myself certified. And then I started a page on Instagram. It was the place because I was looking into the Instagram ka growth. And I realized that Instagram was actually, even 2 years ago, Instagram was making more money than YouTube. It was very shocking to me how Instagram, being a platform with all about the Gen Zs, is actually making more money than YouTube. So I thought if I start making videos, might be. I was not sure about that. I can really find an audience there. And I realized that it was that time when TikTok was banned in India due to some conflict with China. And they realized, and Instagram was quick to push their Reels feature, which was exactly like a TikTok ka 30-second or 1 minute ka video. Yeah. It was a very copy-paste wala thing. But I understood that this is going, like, people were actually understanding ki theek hai. TikTok had a bad name in India, to be honest. It had a very bad name. A lot of people who were making videos were not serious about content creation. They were just making for fun. And it was all a very entertainment point of view, sir, that was.
Which in and of itself isn't bad. I think the real problem with TikTok was that data was being sent to Beijing and all that sort of thing.
That was big problem. So that's why it was removed from India. And Instagram just quickly replaced it.
Nice.
And I understood that Reels in particular was pushing, like Instagram was pushing Reels. That time I started with posts. I was putting carousel post and everything. I was making them using a Canva, which is a very freely available, I would say, application. And then I realized that Reels are picking up. Like, even if you make something out of a video, small video, it will just pick up with people. So Instagram was pushing it forward. Now, how LinkedIn today is pushing the video content, because that is how the social media platforms are making money. It's through the videos. They can never make video money from a post or maybe a written content. It's very hard to make money from that. But with a video, they can always integrate brands. So it's always easier for the platform to make money. So all the platforms look for the same things. That's why YouTube also got into shorts, even though their short business are not doing that well, but still they are pushing their shorts. LinkedIn is now pushing their videos. Even Twitter or X is also pushing the video content. So that's how I understood कि अच्छा ठीक है, there is a potential. So I made the Instagram reels and I realized that I'm not good at it. So I collaborated with a girl. She and I make content, and I was the one who was writing all the content. It was scripting was done by me.
Nice.
Basic editing was done by me, and she was the face of the page. That's how it started, and I realized I got confident over the months and years, and then I started to appear on the page. But it was all about her, and she was making content on TikTok. So people who were making content on TikTok, once TikTok was gone and their accounts were removed, they had nothing to do. So they came to Instagram, and they all were struggling to find where I should be posting or what should I be doing. I found Gunjan through that, and started making content on finance, and it started picking up because a lot of people were not making content on finance. So that's the journey I figured out. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that's about your Instagram page. How about the product? How did that evolve? How do you get the idea for that and decide to do that?
Okay. So any product or any service that you feel will do well is only because you understand the pain point behind it. If there is a pain point, if there is something that is, there's a gap that you understand, there's a market gap or something, and then you understand. So I and my friends who are basically a SEBI registered and also content creators. So one of my friend has a, let's say, audience of almost 1,95,000 followers, and one has over 4,50,000 followers. So we three got together, and we basically ended up making this product. So initially it was me and Ali who started this, and we understood that there is a IPO, there is a lot of craze going on in India. People want to apply for it, but they are not getting the allotment. If we can just reduce this, like if we can help people in understanding ki if you're not applying for this, apply for this instead, you might get a higher chances of getting it. So the product is all about that. It's a very simple product, but we looked into a lot of mathematics behind it. We got the programming guys as well. And this is how we basically build the product. But it's so important. There are so many good products out there who are not doing well. The reason is marketing. End of the day, if the marketing is done right, things will change for any product. Be it very mediocre product as well, it will do well. So it is important. And of course, you will start making the product better and better over the years. But the thing is, marketing is the core. If you don't find the beta audience that will actually test your product and give you the real-time feedback of how it is doing, you will not sustain. So you will not survive, and it will be an end journey for you. So it is important, and that's how, because we had an organic audience, we knew that the minute we post it on our stories, and we have done that, the minute we post it on our stories, we find a lot of people going to our website. So we can see the traffic being there. It's all the data are available, so we can see that there is a traffic there, and they test it and they tell you the real time, and that's all for free. We are not paying anyone anything, but that's how people are, right? Once you build that organic audience for yourself, things becomes very easy for you. That's the power of organic marketing versus the inorganic, which is Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads. You can do that. But organic is always very good.
This is great. This is a topic that I'm sure not only a lot of the viewers will want to watch, but also I'm personally at a point where I'm trying to determine my marketing strategy. So could you speak about how you came up with the strategy, organic versus inorganic, how much to put in organic, how much to put in inorganic, which platforms to use, and so on?
So all the platforms, if you look around, has a different purpose. So for that matter, Instagram will give you a good organic reach which is very important. Right now, YouTube is very difficult to crack.
Yes.
It is very difficult. You keep posting your videos, it will not find the right audience. It's very difficult. I don't know how YouTube ka algorithm, it is very difficult to crack that. And we have understood that. However, Instagram, on the other hand, rewards you for putting a new content. The minute a new person who just puts a good content out there, and I mean a decent content as well, Instagram will give you a view. Okay, the once you get the views and you get the just taste of it, how it looks like, you will keep making content, and that's the power of Instagram. Whereas YouTube is very difficult. YouTube will basically test your patience. It will test how serious you are about content creation. If you're genuinely the person who is interested in making content, then only you can survive on YouTube. Instagram will reward you immediately, and that's what I saw with so many people out there.
So I had a question about YouTube. It seems like you said, and this has been my experience also because I'm doing this channel, that it's of course very difficult to crack A, and then B, I think you're right. It wants to test your patience. So is it more important that you keep consistently posting videos as opposed to trying to make the videos very, very high production and expensively made and beautiful looking, as opposed to maybe not so much that kind of quality of production, but you're delivering value and you just keep delivering value over and over and over?
So value, of course, matters a lot when it comes to YouTube. But on Instagram, it's all about entertainment. You can just add a pinch of value to that, but mostly it is entertainment what people are looking for. Because what happens is, I'll tell you how people work, like scroll on Instagram versus on YouTube. People actually just open the Reels tab and just start scrolling. So they don't have any idea whether they will get a video next on finance or whether or next on dance or what. They are not aware of it.
Right.
So what happens is their mind is constantly looking for a dopamine.
Right.
And YouTube is, on the other hand, is a search-based platform. So you search for something. So if you search for something and you get it, that's YouTube for you. So your content should give value to something, right? It should appeal to a larger mass audience. Like if I'm making a content on marketing, so the marketing should be broken down into such simpler words that every person understands that. Even if a 15-year-old boy is watching it, that marketing video should serve him some purpose. It should not be so difficult to understand that that person is not able to relate to it. So it has to be very relatable when it comes to YouTube. Okay.
The thing is, there's so many types of videos, right? On YouTube, there's entertainment-ish type that are very similar to Instagram. There's educational types, of course, news types, informative types. And in each of these categories, there's winners and losers, right? There's people who are millions of views doing well, and then there's those that are not doing so well. So it's, to me, YouTube seems to be this big sort of combination of everything. And it seems kind of a mystery how to be the one who's the winner as opposed to not the winner. So because the Insta, okay, fine, you're saying it's entertainment, which is true, but then of course YouTube, you don't have that flip dopamine hit, but you can find entertainment-ish video, and then what it'll do is it'll keep giving you those type of videos once it figures out that that's what you want.
That's what you want.
But I guess my question is, YouTube is a kind of a hodgepodge of everything. So how to navigate through that?
So as you mentioned, finding a niche is very important. So what happens is, sometimes we get into a niche that is very difficult to crack. Okay. Right now, even though comedy gets the most number of views, it is difficult to crack the comedy niche. Okay, because you don't know what kind of people you're appealing. You might be appealing to a mass audience, or maybe a little chunk of people, or just small group of people, whatever it is. What is important is you have to understand what is I'm giving to people. So niche wise, if your niche is not working, go below that. So go for a sub niche. So when I say sub niche, what I mean is, for example, I am making videos on social media, how to hack social media. Now nobody's watching my video. So let me sub niche it down to, let's say, how to hack Instagram.
Okay.
Okay. Now nobody is again watching my video. I will sub niche it down to how to make reels on Instagram.
But the problem with sub-niching is every time you sub-niche, now you're targeting a smaller and smaller market, which...
But you will get a quality audience as well. End of the
Okay.
day, you want your audience to participate with you. You want your audience to be serious about the content you're putting. So maybe everybody wants to be massively popular. But if your niche is not like that, it is difficult. You have to understand. You have to be very honest with yourself. Am I appealing to the masses?
So let me, just for the purpose of discussion, my YouTube video, as of now, I'm targeting IT startup, helping founders in their journey, giving them information. What if I were to try and sub-niche, because I'm concerned that if I sub-niche, then I'll maybe not I'll get even fewer viewers, because as such, the startup viewership market is relatively small, let's say, compared to general business or just general anything. So now I sub-niche, so it's even a smaller thing.
So let's understand if you want to go for the masses, okay?
Yeah.
How can we go from here to the masses is through something called finding relevant content. What people find interesting is, let's say, Shark Tank India.
Okay.
Shark Tank India, you will find a lot of people are actually talking about them. Their videos also getting good views. So you pick a topic, or maybe pick a product from a Shark Tank and talk about how the product owner basically marketed it, how they branded it. So if I have to talk about, there is a lady called Nish here. She has an Instagram page, and she sells wigs. Okay. Wig for women,
hair,
and now she has started for men as well. And she went to Shark Tank India. Okay. Before that also she was doing good business, but post the Shark Tank, she did really, really well. Okay, for herself. Now, if you can just understand and break down her story, that would be interesting, because people are more interested in people, not the business. So if you
Yes.
see in India also, people are more interested in people, not the business. So if you can understand that people are more interested about the people, talk about the people and then what they did, rather than talking about what they did and then the people. People are more interested towards what is happening with this person, or maybe how let's say Shah Rukh Khan rebranded himself. That can be a topic. Entertainment can be put here. So you can talk about the marketing part. So if it is just marketing you want to talk about, then Shah Rukh Khan can be an example for you. You can make a topic on him, how he rebranded himself as an action hero and came back to Bollywood, conquered the Bollywood, how he got 2,000 crore two back-to-back films, or 1,000 crore back-to-back films, how he did that. That's a good topic. That's an
Yes.
entertaining topic that will give you the views.
Right.
That will hit the masses. If that's what you want, that's the thing. But if you want to narrow down, you have an option of doing that. You can just talk about the sales point of view, how to make a sales on.
Or within the world of startup, like marketing.
Yeah. Any sub niche.
Or-
So you
or-
have that option.
Okay.
Anybody has an option. So he has an option what he wants to do. But it is also important that you should.
But here's my question: if I go into marketing and just focus on marketing, now my target audience is even smaller, right? So
That's okay. Why are you worried about that? People
because
will
then
eventually.
less people will come and watch. No, that's
Eventually,
that's
people will find you. People will find you. That's the
Okay,
thing.
okay.
I have seen Instagram pages that just talk about sneakers.
Okay.
And the sneaker market is growing like anything. You can't ignore that fact.
Okay.
And they are going to enjoy the most out of this if this is happening. So they will enjoy like anything. Right now, they are at what, 50,000, 60,000 followers. But the minute people will get more and more awareness about this, and they're more into sneakers, they will understand how different is a Nike versus an Adidas sneaker. And they get really, really interested towards it. The sneaker market is, of course, going to do well. And these pages are also going to do well. They will boom like anything. And then they have a brand deals as well. Because they have a very loyal audience who is only into sneakers, they'll find it. You know what is thrift stores?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yes. So even thrift stores have sub niches, like they will only talk about jeans, or they will only talk about t-shirts. They will only talk about anime t-shirts, right? Anime itself is anime, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so anime T-shirts, they'll just talk about anime T-shirts, or maybe watches under 5,000 rupees, or just watches in general. So they will have their audience. So going sub niche is not a bad thing. You have to understand what I can be doing.
Where I'm a little confused is how going to a sub niche and therefore a smaller market will attract more people than being in a bigger niche with a bigger target market. How does the process of going to a sub niche attract more viewers? It seems almost contradictory in my mind.
Okay, so with sub niche, your videos or your style of making videos will change.
Okay.
Now you are more into awareness.
Okay, got
now
it.
your goal is to aware people about this. You're not only because if you're talking about the masses, you're just talking about a product and maybe market servicing, all of that. So your goal was, okay, so everybody's watching you for what the kind of product you're making. But when you go sub niche, people find you an expert now.
Yeah. Your expertise level goes up because
Goes up.
you're, okay, got it. Now I get it. Yeah. So
And you
that's
will
right.
basically find more people who now watch your content because of you, and you have made them aware of it. And
Got it.
I was not aware of thrift stores before.
Okay.
I
But
saw
they're
one of
very
the
common in America.
Yeah. So I saw those Instagram pages and I was like, man, it's not a bad thing. I've
Right.
never used it, but not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Now I watch the videos about the sneakers. Of course, I was a sneakerhead, but then I saw the content. I was more interested in sneakers. Now I went to Amazon and started searching about the sneakers.
Right.
They told me about the particular brand and I was searching about it.
Got it. And so
Interest.
this is a tactic more to use in YouTube, or will this tactic work everywhere?
Work everywhere.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, work everywhere. On everything. LinkedIn is little difficult, I would say. LinkedIn people look more into the personality who is posting. So it's more of a personal branding for you, LinkedIn wise. Instagram wise, it's like entertainment, a little bit about personality, everything, but more about entertainment. How well you can package your content and put it out there.
Right.
Even if you have just 5 seconds of content, but if you can package it really well in 10-15 seconds of video, edit it well, put it out there, it will work for you. Yeah. So it's the same content when I post on Instagram does well, but it sometimes doesn't do well on YouTube. But strangely, the same content, if I post on YouTube, will not do well on Instagram. It happens sometimes. So that is also the case. You will find it when you start making content, you will understand how people are different. The kind of people who go into so immediately if you're going to YouTube, you're going with a learning mindset. If you're going into Instagram.
Well, not necessarily. Like I said, now it's a hodgepodge. So sometimes I go just to watch, those kind of entertainment videos and have a good laugh. And there's quite a few of those out there.
Are you on Instagram actively?
Yes. Not that active. Yeah.
Because if I think of entertainment now, I quickly go towards Instagram. And that is happening with everyone out there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, sure. Instagram beats YouTube for entertainment any day, but YouTube has that option.
Yeah, that option.
And sometimes I take advantage of it because here's the difference between Instagram and YouTube in terms of the entertainment factor. The videos are longer. So the entertainment video will last longer and it's a more of almost like a short film, comedic film, as opposed to the Instagram where it's short, So,
so I also want to believe into this because the video is longer, the entertainment factor is more, but it's always the dopamine that is judging, basically deciding what you want to see.
I'm not a common user. I'll say that I'm not so much of a dopamine addict yet. Maybe I will become. Maybe they'll manage to do it. So that's why maybe I'm more a YouTube. I do go to different places for different reasons. I think I don't hardly do Facebook or Twitter at all, or X at all. It's mostly YouTube and LinkedIn for me.
I'll ask you one question. What do you think about online shopping? Do you do?
Amazon.
Yeah. So has it happened for you that there is a few months or few days that you have shopped more than others? Like
Black Friday.
Yeah. But other than that, and any other trigger that you got, maybe through the Instagram, this has happened with a lot of people.
Not me so much.
I'll tell you, this has happened for a lot of people who shop like, if they get into the zone of shopping, they'll start shopping like anything. Okay. And then they will forget about shopping. That there is an app called Amazon or Flipkart in their profile. So this is happening because it's just how it is.
Okay.
Everything around you basically guides you towards it. So just how I told you, there are some months that I shop like anything. I don't even need those
Really?
stuff, but I
Okay.
shop that.
That hasn't happened to me. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, some big sale like Black Friday. Like I
Yeah.
did do some yesterday and today,
Hmm.
just for the simple reason I'm getting it super cheap, right? So obviously I'll take advantage of that. But other than that, no. I think maybe because of my age or whatever. I'm not a typical Gen Z user.
But you have a discipline in you. So
Yes,
that
that's
is
the
the thing.
Over
These people-
over the time it's come.
Most people don't have a discipline. I have started making it sure that if I need anything, I will not immediately buy it. I'll take some time and then I will buy
Right,
it.
the age.
So the minute I have done this, start doing this, I will take my time and then buy it. My shopping have reduced like anything.
Right.
So you see how social media is basically pushing you towards
got it.
this.
So can we do one thing? This is great. We're loving it. You're providing some really great insights and information. Can we talk about the 4 major social media channels, and one, what age group they are for, and 2, the emotion almost like they are for. For example, like you said, Insta is more entertainment and LinkedIn is more business. Even though LinkedIn, you can have some sort of small amount of entertainment there. I've seen some comedic stuff that combined entertainment with business, but for the most part, LinkedIn, you can say, is serious. So can you define that for the viewers? LinkedIn, probably all, the working age groups, 23 to 50 or 60 even, let's say, and then business and serious. Facebook, Instagram, let's say, Gen Z and entertainment. Facebook, Gen X, boomers. I don't know what emotion to put for Facebook. What would you say would be the sort of...
Facebook is more tier 3, tier 4 city kind of a thing. And it's more
in
like...
tier 1 city, what's the...
if it is a metro city, I would say that most of the people go for Instagram or YouTube.
But the few people who are using Facebook, what are they getting out of it?
So what happens is every time you make a make a profile, okay? So you will see a lot of tier 3, tier 4 people haven't explored Instagram yet. Okay. It is there. Of course, it is growing. The number is going, but they haven't explored it. That is why most of their friends are on Facebook. So just because they are on Facebook, they want to post certain things so that their friends can watch it. So it starts with that.
So it's a friend-to-friend thing.
Mostly friend-to-friend. But what happens is Facebook knows that this will not be sustainable because people are not interested in each other anymore. So what they do is basically add another section where you can just watch Facebook videos. If you know, there's a person called Nas Daily. Okay. So what Nas Daily started, he started making 1-minute video on Facebook. He's one of the biggest content creator, and he started making content on Facebook.
So basically, Reels is...
Yes, 1-minute video, and that was a long time ago. It wasn't something which was very common. He started that on Facebook. It was okay, and that is how people connected. And he has the highest number of followings on Facebook compared to other social media.
What kind of videos does he do? Entertainment or
he goes to
different?
He goes to different countries, talks about their speciality. Maybe their food, their people.
So travel.
Mostly travel.
Information.
Travel information, yes.
There's a lot of those type of channels in YouTube, actually.
Correct. So
a lot of channels where the guy sits on either economy, premium economy, first class, and reviews the flight. And they shows the meal he got and whether it's tasty or not. And
correct. And what I've seen is, even though Facebook has an option of the Reels, but what really works for Facebook is that they show long format of videos.
Okay.
So you can see a lot of maybe if you know, CID was one of those highly watched show in India. You will see the clips of it. Comedy nights with Kapil clips, and you will see a lot of...
And then the purpose of that is to redirect them to someplace else, or just...
No, not really.
No redirection.
So how you are scrolling on Instagram for short videos, Facebook is for long videos.
Right.
So you watch
And for very long videos, of course, YouTube.
yeah, you can say that. But then once you are on hooked to one social media, it's really hard for you to switch
Right.
to something else.
Right.
People actually are not looking to learn. There are very
But
few
it
people
depends.
who are learning. Yeah, there are very few people who are learning, and people who really want to learn, they will go immediately to YouTube
Yes.
and they will search for it. Because
For
if
me,
there is no
for learning,
searchability-
YouTube is the place.
Yeah. For me as
Absolutely.
well.
Learning. So.
But if there is no searchability option, how will you know what to learn, right?
But YouTube has that, right? You
Yeah,
search.
YouTube has, but
Yeah.
Facebook will
Yeah, the
have,
Facebook search is
not that good.
It's
Instagram
yeah.
as well, not that good.
yeah, Insta also not so.
Huh.
I don't know. Do they do that deliberately? Has the Meta group of companies? Because I'm sure they have the technical expertise to have a wonderful search engine and do it. But it seems almost deliberately that the search is the way it is. Maybe it's a safety reason.
I don't know. Maybe it's not the safety thing. I think they purposefully chose entertainment over information, because they understand that there is already YouTube out there. We can never compete with YouTube because the kind of content bank they have right now.
Yeah, right now.
So there is no way we can compete with them. And that is why YouTube Shorts also failed miserably, because YouTube tried to compete with Instagram.
Yes.
It does well. It's not that bad, but it is not that good.
Just because I think people are used to Insta, and then, like you said, the shifting the addiction thing is is difficult. So okay, yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so LinkedIn also, once if you ask me what kind of content I will be posting on LinkedIn, it's kind of what I want to show people, what I think about. Okay, what kind of people I want to talk to, or what kind of people I want to network with, is something that I continuously post on LinkedIn. Okay, the purpose is to find like-minded people.
Okay,
So that I can do a networking, so that I can.
This is LinkedIn.
This is LinkedIn.
Yeah, like-minded and
Very serious people.
or to grow your career.
Yes.
Yeah, this thing.
Very serious.
Now, let's talk about X, and then I'll ask a very important question about a company side of it, because now we are talking about individuals. So I'd like to do this comparison for the
different companies.
I'm a company, like I'm a startup, and and you have a product.
Correct.
So, which channels an individual would use to grow their brand, and what channels a company would use to expand would probably be different. But before that, let's just talk about X, which is to me, X is just a quick sort of this thing, how you're feeling at the moment. Just blurb out your whatever thoughts you're feeling at a certain moment. Kind of a thing, and I don't know what emotion or this thing comes under it. Probably entertainment, I suppose, would be the.
I think Twitter, once the rebranding is done and everything Elon took over, things have really changed on Twitter. The quality
what is it
content has
today?
gone down.
Okay.
The quality threads that we used to get from Twitter has really gone down. Now, more like if you even look at Elon's tweet now, you will hardly find quality.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it is all entertainment. He understands that.
Okay.
So even that platform is going for entertainment.
It's going for entertainment.
It was more like a free speech for everyone, even politicians, actors. It's very easy to just type in that few words and let your audience know what you're thinking about. That was the entire point of having a Twitter account.
So what value does Twitter give me, or how? Or let me rephrase that. How would I use Twitter to my advantage if I want to grow my personal brand?
I feel Twitter in general is all about finding. It's not about finding, to be honest. It's very difficult for putting a tag on something like a.
Even Twitter, the search is like you have to know the handle of the person you're looking for. Otherwise, it's
not. And also, if you look now, the people have posted like 25,000 tweets and all that.
Right.
Nobody looks back. Like they don't go down and look into what you have tweeted.
It's it's very current in the moment.
Yes. Yeah. Only if you want to find controversy, that's a separate thing.
Yeah, controversy. That's it. That's the word. Twitter is for controversy.
Yeah, Twitter is for controversy. Also, the kind of hate you get. I'll tell you,
Yes.
I have got hate
God.
on all the social media for different reasons.
Yeah.
But the most that you feel is through Twitter. I don't know why the UI or whatever it is, you feel that there is a real person behind that tweet.
Yes.
You never feel that with Instagram comments or YouTube comments. You never feel that there's an actual person typing in. Maybe it's the UI doing the trick. But on Twitter, if you notice that everybody is a content creator.
Yes.
right? Because you get an option of sharing or reposting the same thing or just typing it. So everybody is a content creator out there. Okay, so you will not find a single account that is not doing anything apart from posting. You can find some accounts which are just blank or just they are not doing anything. That may be a fishy account, but otherwise mostly everybody is a content creator on Twitter or
Yes.
X.
Yeah.
And it's good for controversy, it's good for creating a buzz about anything.
Yes.
But it has really lost its value. They have to figure out what they really want, but it's just how it is.
That raises an interesting question. Which, and I don't know if you'll even know this answer to this, but I'll ask it, which is which of these social media channels has the most bots and fake accounts? I know it's a tough one to answer.
No, I think it's mostly Twitter.
Really, Twitter has the most
I will give
bots.
you in a percentage manner the percentage
Sure,
of.
sure. I'd love that.
No, I don't have the real percentage, but I'm just telling
Sure.
you in terms of the number of users versus the fake account.
Huh.
Percentage wise, I think it has to be Twitter.
Twitter only. Okay.
Yeah. Twitter has to be the one.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of politicians also using it during the campaigns.
Of course, Trump's tweets are the world famous.
Yeah. Plus, they have like if you have BJP account, okay. So there are a lot of people who get maybe 50 paisa or 5 paisa for one tweet, and they will just spam you like anything. If they find a tweet that is against BJP or against Congress, they have a entire army ready to fire on you. So a lot of
And by army you mean bots?
Bots as well and real people as
And
well.
real people as well, okay.
Yeah, so bots are also there. A lot of bots.
I see.
But yeah, every social media is fighting with that. But it's
Right.
just how social media handles on their level. Like I think Instagram has done pretty well, but still, what happens with my account is because it's a finance account. A lot of fake accounts are created in our name. Looks exactly like same. Follower count, of course, less, but otherwise A to Z everything is copied. Like using the I don't know what they use, and they basically copy all the reels, and then they will DM one of my audience. They actually target all the audience. They'll send a bulk SMS or bulk DM, and then once people start to reply to it, what they do is they send. They will basically ask, "How's your investment going on?" So they say it's not that good or something like that. If they have not noticed it's not me, then they will reply it. And what they do is they say there is a way of making money through cryptocurrencies. This is the link.
There's all the crypto scammers. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But
And-
those aren't bots so much as they're.
Yeah, but still, that is happening as well. One of my followers lost 60,000 rupees, and one lost 24,000 rupees. So 2 followers that I know of lost money. And if these guys are making continuous, I have over 100-200 fake accounts, and I continuously post about them on my stories. But this is happening. But yeah, bots are also there.
When you say you have 120 fake accounts, you mean those are the people in your Instagram, like followers?
No. Fake accounts, as in fake people who make accounts in my name.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Wow.
that's how they do it. So
And then they say, I'm the expert, send me money and I'll invest it and you'll
And
double
if
your money,
people-
and then that money is gone.
they will give the link, and if you click on that link, they will basically either take your crypto or they will somehow
crypto.
hack your bank, something
Right,
like
right.
that.
Yeah,
They
wow.
will do that trick.
Yes.
So that's there. Yeah.
And that's, when you reach a certain status, people start impersonating you. Where does the impersonating happen the most? Insta or Twitter? Or I'm guessing probably not Facebook or LinkedIn.
Yeah, Facebook, LinkedIn will not be that rewarding to
Be an
do all these
impersonator.
things. Yeah. But I think Instagram definitely
Yeah.
more.
Actually, where it happens the most is Discord. Oh my God. That place is a jungle.
Yeah.
That place is- I've gotten to the point on Discord. I actually got scammed myself. Good amount of money.
But I think your audience should also know what Discord is, if you can just talk about. Why do you use it, Discord? I used it. I didn't. I couldn't connect to it because it was a lot of. I don't know why I just stopped using it. I, however, use Reddit and Quora to research about content. But Discord was something very different for me.
It's a very sort of Gen Z or even sub Gen Z product for one thing. It's like basically, how do I put it? A thread, sort of a. basically channels that have multiple threads within them. And then those threads can give all sorts of different information. I was using it at one point. I was playing in the US stock market, and there was various channels, legitimate as well as not so legitimate, that give stock tips and whatnot. You subscribe to the channel and it gives you tips. And some are very good, actually, this thing. So I was using it for that, and then of course I got the crypto scam. I fell for it also, lost some money and all of that. Now I've gotten to the point there where I do not even accept any friend request or any message request. I just straight away decline. It's that bad out there. It's that much of a jungle out there. But yeah, no, so I just thought of that as this thing. So